Hi, Erica here. Well, welcome to my office, which is a little bit chaotic at the moment, but that's okay because I'm enjoying life and I'm enjoying work. As I look around me, I've got great big bundles of research papers everywhere. Look, I'll show you a couple now. That's what it takes to write maybe half a paper, a research paper. What's interesting about reading all that research and the theory that's involved in that is that it allows me to take an objective analysis, and it doesn't matter really what objective analysis that is. It could be a behaviour, it could be a piece of curriculum, it could be document on pedagogy, it could be a set of videos that I've recorded in the field in relation to learning. I could take that objective analysis and the theory allows me to understand and interpret it in different ways. So when I read my theory, I'm always thinking, well, that's interesting. What does it mean in relationship to my objective analysis? How might it explain some things about what's going on with my object of analysis? Or how might it not explain it? You know, what are the limitations of that theory? You know, is there something else that might better explain what's going on? So theory allows us to ask questions of our objective analysis, you know, and it's a good idea when you're thinking about theory, particularly in this course, to write down some questions as you look at the theory that you're interested in and set it against or with or in relationship to your objective analysis. So write down the main ideas and concepts from the theory and then ask yourself in relation to your objective analysis, whether it's a memory or an artifact, a policy that you're looking at, or a piece or a media issue, a piece of reporting. Ask yourself, does this theory explain what's going on? Does it explain some of the dynamics of power? Does it explain the way a person or a place or an organisation is represented? How does it position or frame an issue that's been brought up in my objective analysis, or that arises from my objective analysis? So it's a good idea to have your objective analysis on one side, your theory on the other, and to draw up a table and to write down the key things that you think are interesting in your objective analysis, and then some key ideas from your theory that you think are interesting, and then to map or draw the relationships between these. This will help you with assignment 3, but it will help you in general when dealing with theory. Theories are lenses, I suppose, which allow us to read certain objects in the world or behaviours in the world or things, phenomena in the world in certain ways, to interpret them in certain ways. And some theory is better for some objects or artefacts or phenomena than others. Well, that's my view anyway. Others might have a different view. But that's my view because I'm interested in the power of theory for understanding what's going on in the world. So, choose a theory you're interested in. Read deeply about it. There's plenty of reading on there. You can read outside the reading list if you like, but there should be enough information in the course to help you. Think about your objective analysis. If you're going to do a memory, well, make it a substantive memory. Write down a memory that goes, maybe 300 or 400, 500 word memory from schooling or from your practice as an educator. If you're going to look at a class photograph or a series of photographs, that's great. If you're going to look at information in a yearbook or a policy document, for instance, make it a substantive policy document, either at school level or state or federal level. Or maybe even something from international level, like from the OECD, the Organisation of Economic and Cooperative Development. So think about a substantive objective analysis you want to analyse, and then put it together with your theory. Write down what's interesting on one side of your table or your page about your objective analysis, things that interest you, the things that pop out. And then write down ideas from the theory and then draw relationships and expand on those. So that's a bit of kind of a tool or an idea to begin work on assignment 3. I hope you enjoy it. Now, if you need advice about your objective analysis or the phenomena you're looking at, please put it on, put a post on discussion board or email me, and I'm happy to provide feedback. If you want to actually send the table that you've drawn up where you've outlined some of those relationships with your objective analysis, I'm happy to give you feedback on that too. So thank you for being a wonderful group. I've really enjoyed your work so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of assignment 3.